Good morning, it's September 13th, and we are just getting set to leave out around Neah Bay and do the big left turn, head to San Francisco. It's a beautiful day, the wind is flowing east out of Strait of Juan de Fuca, which is very rare. So we're gonna have a nice breeze straight out of here, and that's about it. We're just, ready to go. Everything's ready, I think. Excited. Been waiting about, I've been wanting to do this for about 10 years, I think. So this is a pretty exciting moment here.
You ready, Kevin? All right, Kat, are you ready?
Yeah, just do the last couple things.
All right, okay, time to go. All right, we're on our way to Cape Flattery. So I've never actually used the trysail before, so we ought to see how it all works before we totally get offshore here. So we're just rigging it up right now. We'll put it up for a minute and then get underway properly. You ready with the sheet over here, Kevin? All right, there's the trysail, trying it out. It makes sense. So we'll just tie it up to there and off we'll go. Let's take it down and actually go sailing now. Well, the winds are a little light here. We're in the Pacific swell, so given the light conditions, it's pretty hard to sail. So we are gonna motor for a little bit, get out of the strait, because we don't want to be here when it's getting dark, make some space from land. So that's the plan for now. There's Kevin on the start of his first watch here, and we just got the spinnaker up. Yeah, we're just having a nice time here. The wind is picking back up again. We're gonna enjoy this spinnaker ride for a while here until it becomes a bit too rowdy or until it gets dark, whichever comes first. Well, hi there, this is Trevor Dickinson, Cedar McLeod, doing the offshore cooking series. It's kind of like regular cooking, except for the whole kitchen's moving quite a bit. We're just off Cape Flattery here. I'm making a simple little stir fry. Some peppers, little onions and carrots there. Gonna throw a bunch of spinach in, some zook. Just got the quinoa finished there. Don't want to take the lid off yet though, because it's not quite ready. Never spy on rice or quinoa, folks. Anyways, it's a beautiful day out here, and we're having a nice time. Just watching the Pacific swell roll on in. It's really comfortable on the boat though. The motion's really chill. Fresh grown Cedar McLeod food.
Thanks.
You on video here?
Thanks.
Got it. Got some mung beans here.
Put a reef in the main, still going about the same speed. So right choice, right before we get dark here. And off we go into darkness now. The sun's coming up after our first night here. Pacific Ocean. It started pretty mellow and it was pretty easy going, and then it picked up quite suddenly, and we put in one reef and then two reefs, as well as some genoa in as well. And right now we got kind of the northwesterly swell and then the wind waves, which are not quite going in the same direction, so it's a pretty rolly ride here. I didn't sleep at all. Did lay down for a while throughout the night, but hopefully I'll be able to get some sleep on my next break. But yeah, Kevin's been doing great. Kat's feeling not great, but getting rest, so hopefully she'll feel better in a little while as well. We can get to carry on with the watch. cycle here.
Beautiful morning here, but we're in a pretty uncomfortable sea state and angle of the waves right now. We're rolling quite a bit. We're now 70 miles offshore, so we're going to drop the mainsail, which is currently double reefed, and then just go further downwind using just the Genoa, which we might roll more out of. We'll see what our speed is like after that, but we've been kind of steady at 6.5 knots, and we're seeing like 8 knots on the chart plotter when we're surfing these waves, so it's probably not a bad thing to slow down. Though the hydrovane's done a fantastic job, I haven't touched it for like 2 hours. Yeah, we're gonna just battle with the mainsail now. Let's do it. That was fun. A little bumpier than the usual takedown.
Don't learn the ropes.
Yeah. We're just nearing the evening of day 2. It's been fast, lumpy sailing all day. Pretty steady at about 6 knots the whole day. And right at the 24-hour mark, we hit 120 miles, so we're right on the pace that we were optimistically hoping for, 5 knots steady, but we're increasing our average as we speak. But yeah, I'm gonna go try and have a nap. Cat's up top after a 24-hour hangout in the cabin, feeling not so well. She's starting to feel better now, got one of those seasick patches on. And Kevin is apparently has a stomach that can handle anything because he's just chilling, feeling great, so it's great. I'm feeling pretty good. At times I felt a little nauseous here and there. But yeah, it's fun out here, choppy wind waves with the swell.
It is the morning of day 3. Didn't take a whole lot of footage yesterday. Wasn't feeling particularly hot, nor didn't have much sleep. But it was a very fast day all day yesterday, and the wind has come down a bit, which is nice. It's not so much wind wave now. The swell's pretty big.
She's alive. What did we just see, Kat?
We just saw albatross.
First
Albatross?
one. Albatross.
Albatross. We just saw albatross. First one. So
Say it
cool.
louder so I can hear it.
We just saw our first I can't say it out loud. It was an albatross. Albatross?
You're combining the prison and the bird.
I know.
We just saw our first albatross.
Albatross.
Came flying right in front of the boat and then carried on. Checked us out for a second. And we just jibed again because the wind had gotten quite light and we were just thrashed around, but now the wind's strengthened back and we're making a decent heading again. We do want to get it to be more southerly soon, but we'll just work with what we have right now, and this is still just fine. Trying to get up, babe. Have you had this before? Oh, here, take the bow, buddy.
Oh my god.
Poor cat. He's too sick to get up right now. In the distance is a bunch more.
Yeah, they're all coming in.
Oh, look at these ones are flying through the air.
Oh yeah, wow.
Look at that! Look at them fly through the air! Whoa, they're everywhere!
Wow.
Little chirps.
Oh my god! Talking to each other. Wow.
Oh, I'm so glad you got out.
Oh my god!
Here's more rocketing towards us.
Wow!
Playtime at Seedrift of Clyde! There's more! Well, that was certainly a fantastic experience. Something like 30-40 dolphins would be my estimate. Just played with us and along the bow for probably about 15 or 20 minutes. That was really fun. You could hear them clicking and chirping while down in the boat through the hull. It was really neat. I'd never actually heard it through the hull like that before. They left a really nice breeze behind, and now we're just flying along, hitting 5-6 knots, right in the direction we want to go. Nighttime's approaching. It's about 7 o'clock. Nice sea state, just gentle rolling swell. Wind waves are probably only around a foot or two, and should be a nice night. The forecast is for it to be about what we've been having, just anywhere from 5 to 15 knots, so that hopefully it's just 10 all night. It'd be fantastic. Good morning. It is the morning of day number 4. And it's pretty mellow. It was a mellow night last night. There was even a little bit of a lull there, and turned the engine on for a little bit, which was useful to charge up the batteries. The sails have been blocking the solar panels most of the time, so that's been leaving our batteries a little lower than like. So that was good. Cat is awake and up.
I'm awake. I think I have sea legs finally.
Yeah, she's been feeling pretty bad the first few days here, but a lot of people say 3 days is what it takes, and maybe that's happening, eh?
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the last couple of days I've eaten 4 little satsuma oranges, half a granola bar, a tiny bit of rice. Oh, and a quesadilla.
Yeah.
That's what I've had in my stomach for 4 days.
Pretty slim pickings.
Yeah.
The old cat belly.
I'm on my sea diet.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna head down after the sun comes up for a little more sleepy sleeps. I'm sleeping better than before. I was having a pretty hard time sleeping the first couple of days, just getting used to everything, sounds, and it was of course a bit rougher as well. This is pretty gentle now. So there was this really loud creak happening from the aft bulkhead, and it went away. So that's nice. I don't know if it's because it's kind of calmer, it's gonna come back, but it's kind of cool. It was noisy even in the cockpit. All the little things you hear and observe when you're out at sea for 4 days, which is 4 days longer than I've ever been on my own boat at sea. It's kind of fun. We're cruising along out here in the open Pacific Ocean. Nice mellow seas, and Kevin just had a fish on the line. See if we can get another one. It got off before we could get to the boat, but it seemed like something pretty big. We've been seeing lots of little things hitting the surface. It's probably tuna. It's my guess. Second one of those guys today. I'd be interested to look up to see what they are. Maybe it's a fur seal.
Had a pretty distinct ear.
Yeah, which is more sea lion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very small sea lion.
Yeah.
I know California sea lions are smaller, so maybe it's one of them. Anyways, we just had some dinner. It's been a very slow day. Times where we were cruising along, not so bad. But it's been not quite be calm, but pretty close for the last couple hours right now. When we're way out here, turning the engine on is kind of futile because we have hundreds of miles to go, so we could motor 20 miles ahead and be 20 miles further along and have a stinky engine running, or we can just kind of wait it out here. There's a lot more wind in the forecast coming up, so we'll as long as we get steerage here, we're not getting totally thrashed by the swell, we'll probably just keep slowly sailing along, and hopefully the wind will kick up soon.
I live in the horizontal world now.
Yeah.
Feeling slightly nauseous for the first time.
Uh-oh. Sitting down there too long.
I was below deck for too long.
Yeah, it's this is some of the harder conditions when it's calm, and there's swell like there is right now. The boat rocks back and forth. There's no sail pressure to keep the boat more steady. Well, here we are about half an hour later, and here's the wind as forecasted, just a little bit late. We're cruising along, probably about 5 knots again in the direction we want to go. So hopefully this keeps on up into the night and we start making good pace again at 5 knots and bring that average back up.
The seas were mellow as we enjoyed our 4th sunset on the trip, and while we knew heavier weather was forecasted, nothing could have prepared us for what we ended up experiencing the following 3 days.